All right, this is the haul. So this is all the new stuff, and these, it doesn't matter what the brand name is. We're in less expensive than the OXO ones. I do like those OXO ones, but we ended up picking them up. If you watch the shorts, you can follow along with our little trip today to acquire this stuff. But here's the deal. I'm a stay-at-home dad. I like the house to be clean. I am a little OCD, and that's okay because we gotta stay clean. So let me grab the camera and flip it around, show you what we're currently working with, and then we'll fill these ones up. All right, so these cabinets are decent. I don't love them, but mostly it's just the face of them. And then they didn't take anything up to the roof. That drives me nuts, but that wasn't my decision. So here's what we're working with currently. And as you can see, we have little stashes of stuff already in a lot of these containers. And I'm not gonna lie, the OCD in me and my daughter, I passed this on to my daughter. Yeah, we do barbecue sauces. Those, are just gonna be in there. But that's what we're working with now, but there's still a handful of stuff that could use kind of a container. And so now we have enough containers to make that happen. We're gonna put you on time lapse. My brain just stopped working. We're gonna put you on time lapse and let this run as we kind of work the rest of this. After all that, it's not perfect. It's never perfect, right? It just doesn't go down that way. But we try to keep the things that we use the most up front, the things that we don't use all that often in the back. Yes, we like to face our product. Some of these didn't get done. My daughter, as you saw, is not very tall. I did work in a grocery store. You'll learn if you follow this channel for any amount of time that I worked in just about every kind of store. But we have just canned goods. Obviously this drawer gets bigger and less full every day depending on what we use and what cans are in there. We don't eat a whole lot of canned goods, but we keep some things around, especially for emergencies, the things that last forever. And then we have really the drink section. Yes, the peanut butter's in there, and there's a few other things because not one drawer can do everything. But these things we use every day. Coffee, decaf coffee. So we have a handful of drinks that the kids can mix into, Crystal Lights. These are, man, I love these Squinchers. So Squinchers are electrolytes that you add to just a bottle of water. Fantastic. If you're working real hard, sweating, you don't need them every day, all day, but they are good to have. This section is really the sauce section.
And the nuts.
And nuts. So just eating some random pasta, nuts, sauce, stuff that I use on a regular basis and like to keep around because we do a lot of barbecuing. We do a lot of just kind of as fresh cooking as we can around here. You'll see some of our barbecuing, especially as the weather turns better. This is the baking aisle. My wife does a lot of baking.
I do a lot of baking too.
And my kids do a lot of baking, but so we keep that. It's funny. I make hummingbird nectar here because I feed hummingbirds. You'll see that at some point. This is not the sugar that we use. That is the sugar that we used to bake with, and we don't use that very often. These two are the sugars that we use. So these are usually full to the top with sugar. And I use these two giant ones to feed the hummingbirds. And the rest is, obviously, as you can just see, snacks. Boxes. A lot of the boxes that we kept stuff in boxes, like the Bisquick back there and the Red Lobster biscuits, are for the recipes. I want to keep those there because I want the information that's on the box, and it looks pretty and nice anyway. So there you go. It really is not very hard to stay organized. Get yourself a couple of bins, get yourself a couple of containers, and put the things in it that you're going to use regularly. I hope you learned something. If you have organizing tips, let me know down in the comments, because I love to keep things organized. Someday we'll go through the garage. I love my garage. It's very organized. And I have tips for you there too, but those things help. Have a great day.